In this video, we will explore the subtle yet telling signs that indicate a man is not interested in a woman. From lackluster communication to minimal effort in planning dates, we will uncover the behaviors that reveal a man's disinterest in pursuing a romantic connection. Join us as we delve into the 10 unmistakable signs that indicate a man is not making an effort to win over or impress a woman. Whether it's failing to listen attentively or displaying a lack of curiosity about her life, these red flags can help women identify when a man may not be genuinely interested in them. Let's empower women with the knowledge to recognize when they deserve someone who values and cherishes their presence. 1. Lack of communication. He doesn't initiate or maintain contact. If you're always the one to call him, and when you do, he's either busy or he can't stay long on the phone. For example, you call him, and the first thing he says is, he's in the middle of something. Yes, there will be plenty of times when he will be busy, but if it's all the time, then that's a problem. A man wants to hear the voice of the woman he's into no matter how busy he gets. If his texting is sporadic or during important conversation, he one-word you back. He doesn't ask questions to see how he can help. You send him a text and he doesn't respond, or he takes his time getting back to you. He sees your text pop up and doesn't make a mental note to call or text you back. If 24 hours passed and he hasn't responded, chances are he's just not into you, especially if he calls you a couple days later blowing hot air about how his day is going, and never once mention your text, or he may say, "I got your text but was busy." 2. He makes excuses to avoid spending time together. You make plans to go out for dinner, and at the last minute he cancels. You both agree on another time, and he cancels again and doesn't try to make up for canceling. This is a big red flag. You start to see a pattern. Tell him to lose your number. He's not interested in you. He may be using you. A man who likes you wants to be in your presence every chance he gets. If you can't go to him, he will come to you. He wants to lay eyes on you to see how you are doing. He wants to spend quality time to bond and create memories. To even go a bit further, when a man cares about you, if he can't see you in person, he will go as far as FaceTiming you every chance he gets. Stop wasting your time with this guy and go find someone who wants to make time for you. You deserve better. 3. He shows little curiosity about your interests or well-being. This should be a no-brainer, but when a man likes you, he wants to know all about you. He wants to know your likes and dislikes. He wants to know what makes you happy, what makes you sad. He knows you are close to your mom and wants to know how your mom is doing. This is his way of getting closer to you and wanting to learn how he can be there for you. Men fall in love sooner than women, so he's trying to strengthen his connection with you. He wants to know what interests you have. Some of your interest may be something he is into, and both of you can spend more time doing them together. Maybe one of your interests is something he has always wanted to learn. 4. He introduces you as a friend. This is one of the biggest signs, if not the biggest sign, when a man is not taking a relationship serious. We can't even call it a relationship because this is a huge sign that whatever is going on is one-sided. You have been seeing this guy for a while. You have been hanging out. Everything seems to be going okay. One day you guys go out together. You happen to run into one of his friends, and without hesitation he introduces you as a friend. This you should believe because you actually are. A man loves to show off his girl to his friends, and if all the while you were under the impression that you were his girlfriend, then kindly walk away from this guy. He might be with you for the treats. 5. Keeping conversation superficial or one-sided. If all he talks about is himself and you don't get time to speak your mind because he's using up all the conversation air, then this man is selfish and cares nothing about you. He is inconsiderate of your feelings and opinion and just like to hear himself talk. He's not trying to get into a deep conversation with you because he doesn't care about you like that. He's not trying to bond with you to form any type of emotional connection. He doesn't see you in his future, so he doesn't want to go into deep conversations with you. He may be trying to protect your heart as well, because he senses you are getting attached. He might have already said he is not ready for a relationship. He just wants to be friends and see where things go. Believe him. This is not a challenge to win his heart over. Don't waste your time hoping he will change his mind. 6. Being inconsistent in his behavior or actions towards you. One minute you are on the phone for 2 hours, and the next he doesn't call you for 2 days. You don't understand what is going on when it seems there is a connection and interest on both sides. He could be just stringing you along. He knows how you feel about him and how much you have invested in wanting a relationship. He may be trying to show you his true colors with the hopes that you will cut him off. He does not want to tell you that he doesn't want a relationship with you because, again, he may not want to hurt your feelings. So instead, he sends you mixed signals. He may like you as a friend and enjoys talking to you. A man just don't go for days without calling someone he has true feelings for. He may have other people he's talking to and has to ration out his time. If he wants you, he will establish consistency with you because he wants to gain your trust and respect. 7. He flirts or shows interest in other women. When you go out with him, you see him looking at other women when he thinks you're not watching, or even more, so he knows you are watching but doesn't care. Now this is plain disrespect, and this guy has to go. It is not okay to be disrespected at home, much less in public. Tell him he better call Tyrone, as the song says. There is no excuse for this, and I know some women will say a man is going to be a man, and as long as he's not dead, he's going to look. But a man who is trying to gain your trust and respect, and who wants you in his life, will be sensitive of your feelings and will want to guard and protect your heart. Many times, men with wandering eyes has other things that may be wandering. You may want to ask yourself if this is someone you can trust. 8. He's not making an effort to impress or win you over. He doesn't listen to anything you say or value your opinion, nor does he show genuine interest in things that are important to you. He doesn't support your goals or values your independence. He doesn't treat you with kindness and respect, and is quick to point out your flaws. He is not spending time with you. Again, quality time is a big sign he's not interested in you, especially if he knows it is one of your love languages. When a man doesn't spend quality time with a woman, it simply means he is not that into you. If he only comes over for dinner and whatever else but doesn't take you out, you never meet his family or other important people you know he loves and cares about, then ladies, he's not the man for you. A man will want you to be a part of his circle of people he loves and cares about. He will want you to know who his friends are to help you to understand a little more about him as a person. 9. Lack of emotional connection. He shows a lack of emotional closeness or vulnerability towards you. Read his body language. This is the best form of communication to pay attention to, the nonverbal ones. He pulls away when you want to be close. You never get a hug from him. I understand some men don't like to hug, but a hug once in a while never hurt anyone. You're speaking to him and he's looking every which way but at you. He never looks you in the eyes. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, and most times when a person you are supposed to be in a relationship with or trying to date can't look you in the eye, then they are not looking for any type of emotional connection with you. If you have a bad day at work and this man can't offer you emotional comfort, let him go. The man who is for you will be available to you both physically and emotionally. And if you're the type of woman who wants mutual emotional connection in a relationship, a guy like this is not for you. 10. Finally, you know nothing about him. You have no idea about his world. He only tells you the basic stuff. When a man is interested in you, he caters to your every need. He tells you everything you need to know about him. When you go to his home, he makes sure you're comfortable. He provides the best of everything he has in his home. For example, linens, towels, etc. When he cooks, he serves you first. He just doesn't make plans for the day. He involves you in making them. It's okay for him to make plans to surprise you, but he should also ask you about your wishes sometimes. When you're not with him, he FaceTime you to see your face because he misses you. If he loves to cook, he shows you pictures of what he's cooking and will even save some for your next visit. If he's driving around town and sees something odd or interesting, he calls you to tell you about it. He takes your call when he is talking to his friends. Remember, a man's actions will always speak louder than his words. I hope these red flags mentioned in this video will help someone in their relationship journey to finding true love. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, subscribe for more relationship tips. Leave a comment. We would love to hear from you.